Good morning and welcome back to my channel. This video is a little bit different than I normally do. This is a tag video. I was tagged by Kim over at a girl on her phone to answer 10 random questions. The tag is called a little bit of everything tag. Just 10 non-related questions just for fun. So at the end of this video, I will tag 2 people and hopefully they will do it. So let's get started. I will be looking down at my iPad for the questions, so don't think I'm rude. Little bit of everything tag. Number 1, what time do you go to bed? I go to bed early. I am in bed between 9:30 and 10 o'clock, and I am asleep by 10:15. I get up very early in the morning. I get up at 4:30, so I have time to work out, so I have time to pack lunches and breakfasts for Doug and Adam, time to make their coffee and all that. So I need to be up by 4:30 to get everything done before my workday starts. So I go to bed early, and that's what I like. I'm a morning person. Number 2, you could only choose one fast food restaurant. What would it be? I think Chick-fil-A. I love Chick-fil-A. I love their grilled chicken, and especially because I'm a WW member, it's very point friendly. And I love their original chicken. I love their salads. So I would choose Chick-fil-A. Number 3, what part of your body could use some lotion? Head to toe. I have very, very dry skin. I lotion head to toe every morning and every night and sometimes in between because I do have very dry skin and very itchy skin. Number 4, when things break, do you fix or replace? It depends on the situation. If we can fix it, we definitely will. And my husband is like MacGyver. He can pretty much fix anything. He saves, and I tease him about it, he saves pieces and parts. Like if we do throw something away, he'll take off anything he thinks is useful. We'll save any leftover parts from any like IKEA furniture we buy. And let me tell you, he has done some awesome repairs with his little pieces and parts. And I don't tease him about it anymore because he does do a good job. Now, if something is beyond repair, and if something would cost us more to repair than it would be to replace, or it's just not fiscally smart to dump more money into it, then we would definitely replace. We just kind of look at things from all angles and then decide. If you had all the money in the world, what would be the first thing you buy? Well, at this stage of my life right now where I'm at, it would be a beach house on the water with a boat. Now, if you had asked me 10 years ago when the kids were little, it would be probably a bigger house. If you asked me 5-10 years from now in the future, it would probably be houses for my kids. But where we're at right now with the kids in college or going to college and us going to be empty nesters, it would definitely be a beach house. I don't need a bigger regular home because we wouldn't be here all the time. And plus the boys are gone. I don't need more to clean. And they're not ready to have their own houses yet. So right now that's what it would be, a beach house. Number 6, would you rather keep the same sleep schedule or hibernate for 3 months and have the other 9 months of 24/7 alertness without ever being tired? I'm going to keep my same sleep schedule. I just can't imagine sleeping for 3 months of my life. I would miss people's birthdays. I would miss anniversaries. I would miss parties. I would miss life. And I wouldn't want to do that. Is my sleep schedule perfect? No, but I would like to keep it the way it is because I don't want to miss anything. And like my son likes to quote Ferris Bueller, life moves too fast, and if you don't stop and look around once in a while, you're going to miss it. And that's what would happen when I was sleeping for 3 months. Have you ever cried at a movie? Name it. Have I ever not cried at a movie? I cry at Die Hard, okay? I cry at movies. I cry at every movie I see pretty much because that's me. I am an emotional person when it comes to that. I cry at commercials on TV. I cry at everything. So pretty much every movie I've ever seen, I've probably shed a tear. Is never returning something you borrowed considered stealing? I think it depends on the situation. If you borrow something knowing you're never going to return it, then yes, it's stealing. If you borrow something, forget to give it back, find it a year later and decide, the person forgot about it, I'm just going to keep it. Yeah, stealing. If you borrow something, find it a year later and you're like, oh my gosh, I forgot to give this back. Let me get it back to that person. Yeah, not stealing. But if you are specifically not giving it back, then it's absolutely stealing. What I do now when somebody borrows something from me, because I have had too many things not returned, I make them hold the object and I take their picture, put it into a special file on my phone. When they return it, the picture gets deleted. That way I know. I wish I had done that years ago, because I would love to know who has my X and O cookie cutter, and I would love to know who has my bundt pan, because they are the things that were borrowed and never returned. So if you have them, please return them. What else? Would you rather have a clogged nose or a piece of green food stuck in my teeth? I think the green food stuck in my teeth, because you could kind of hide that. But the clogged nose, I have a severe deviated septum. I had surgery to correct it, and they couldn't even correct it all the way because it was so bad, because my nose has been broken twice. I know what it's like to not be able to breathe and to have a clogged nose. For the first 32 years of my life, I couldn't breathe out of both sides of my nose. When I had the surgery, it fixed it 90%. So I know what it's like to be clogged all the time, and I would not wish that on anyone. So I would definitely go for the green gunk in my teeth. Number 10, what is something you learned this past week? Well, I've learned something about myself, and I've learned a silly little fact. Thing about myself is I'm stronger than I think. I was faced with a situation or two this week that really bothered me, but I handled them, and I handled them with grace, and I was kind of happy about that. And the other thing I learned, the fun little fact, my husband loves fun little facts, and it was about leap year. It is never a leap year on a year that ends in 00. I hope I'm getting this right. Unless that year is divisible by 4. So 1900 wasn't a leap year, 2000 was, but 2000 is divisible by 4 and 1900's not. I know, it's crazy where he comes up with these things, but that was a fun little fact that I learned. So that is it. That is this tag, just 10 random questions. It was a lot of fun, and Kim, thank you for tagging me. I will link Kim's channel down below in the description box, and I will also list the 2 channels that I am tagging. And I am tagging Christy over at Planning Us Healthy, and I am tagging Carrie at Carrie's Priceless WW Journey. So ladies, if you have time, I would love it if you would film this little tag. It was a lot of fun. And then you can go on and tag other people. Let's keep this going. So that is it for me today, and I'm out of here. I hope you enjoyed this video. Something a little bit different, just something a lot of fun. Have a great day, and I will talk to you all soon.